Dear students, today I am going to explain about the Martin's rule or matrix method. Both are same. Martin's rule, especially used in the linear equations, means how to find the values of x, y and z are the given variable by using the Martin's rule. If you have the equation a1x, b1y, c1z is equal to d1, a2x, b2y, c2z is equal to d2, and a3x, b3y, c3z is equal to d3. 1, 2 and 3. Then how to find the values of x, y and z by using the Martin's rule? In this case, there are the two types of the solutions of x, y and z. Maybe the unique solution or maybe the finite solution. The third type solution is known as the no solution. When we say that this x, y, z has the no solution or having the solution, there are the two terms, consistent and inconsistent. Consistent means when we have the values of x, y and z may be unique or finite. But when we don't have any type of values of x, y and z, then this is called the inconsistent. First of all, how to find the values of x, y and z means consistency. In this case, we form the three matrices. The matrix A, coefficient of x, y and z, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, a3, b3 and c3. Then matrix B, only the constant term, d1, d2, d3, column matrix. And then matrix X, which shows that the variable used, x, y and z. Then we use the formula x is equal to A inverse B. A inverse means inverse of the matrix A. As you have read about the A inverse, because in the previous exercises, A inverse only exists when the modulus of the matrix is not equal to 0. Is not equal to 0 means you will get a number, a digit other than 0. This type of matrix, if the modulus of A is not equal to 0, is called non-singular matrix. But if mod A is equal to 0, then it is called singular matrix. In case of the non-singular matrix, we will have only the unique solution. Unique solution of x, y and z means only the one single value of x, single value of y and single value of z. But if we have the singular matrix, means modulus of A is equal to 0, in this case we have the finite solution or no solution. So how to find the first unique solution, and then this one we prepared a chart, and then you can understand how to find the values. First of all, we find modulus of A, and then the first case, if modulus of A is not equal to 0, then system has unique solution and consistent. For this, directly find the A inverse and multiply by the matrix B, then compare or we can take equal, is equal to A inverse dot B. In this, by this way, you will get the multiplication as the column matrix, and this is already a column matrix, so you can compare x is equal to, y is equal to, and z is equal to. But if mod A is equal to 0, in this case, you will find the adjoint A dot B. Adjoint A dot B means there are the two cases in the adjoint of dot B. If adjoint of dot B is equal to 0, then system has finitely many solutions. System has finitely many solutions. Then how to solve this system if we have the finitely many solution? In this case, we put z is equal to k in equation 1 and 2. Then we apply Martin's rule. To find x, y in terms of k, and the answer we will get in terms of k. This type of solution system is known as the consistent and dependent, but this type of system known as the consistent and independent. In this case, if adjoint A dot B is not equal to 0, means at least one element in this matrix should be non-zero. So we get the no solution. Directly we write the system has no solution and inconsistent. We'll have an example that you can understand well. Five x minus super